Guys, I just want to give a quick review about the Milan Modena. So I'm at work right now, and I wasn't able to watch the whole game, but I saw the first half of it, and it looked pretty good. I mean, this was a game that honestly we cannot assess anything out of this game. They played at a snail pace tempo. Like the tempo was so low. I think anybody could have played that. You don't even need to be a professional to play a game like that. Um, so you can't really say much, but I did like the fact that they got and scored goals right away. I thought that was pretty cool that they were able to score goals right away. I saw some really nice combinations between Brahim Diaz. Even Krunic had some decent combinations. Krunic's touch mode wasn't good at all, man. It was kind of disappointing. Then Leao looked decent, you know. Tonali made some silly mistakes in the midfield that kind of worried me a little bit. I mean, again, the pace was so slow. It's really hard to even understand get anything out of this game. Literally, you can't get anything out of this. What we saw today. Today was a pretty pointless game, guys. I'm gonna do this is a quick live. I only have about 15 to 20 minutes, and then I have to get back to work. So I just had a 20-minute break. So I just wanted to come live and just talk about the half I saw. If you guys have any comments, have any things you want to add on, go ahead. But my quick review about it is that we can't say anything about this game. Literally anything. It was a pointless friendly. They didn't even need to show it on camera. There was absolutely no intensity. I'm pretty sure when before the match, both Milan and Modena got together and told each other, "Look, we're not going to go in hard on anything. Avoid injuries. Avoid any mistakes." Eastbourne, what's up, my friend? Uh, Charo, I never knew Samu is still shit. Yeah, that's the news. Samu, I did catch a little bit of him and Maldini. I tried to look a little bit Maldini. The second half, they didn't score any goals in the second half. I thought that was kind of disappointing. The fact that they didn't score any goals in the second half was kind of disappointing. I would have expected them to score a few more goals in the second half. Castillo, look, guys. I mean, Castillo to me is a player that he plays. Like you have to put faith in him. You have to have faith in your players. Otherwise, it's going to be a long season. But I don't know whether or not Castillo stays with Milan. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter if he stays or if he goes. But yeah, I just see a little bit, and it was kind of shit, I gotta say. Hope the alien news is true. What is this news that has come out, Pete? What is it? I haven't heard anything, guys. Again, I'm at work. I have a 20-minute break right now, so I just want to do a quick live talk about the Milan Modena game. I don't really know anything that is going on. No Pobega and Kerkez today. Shows those two have the quality just like the previous game. No Pobega, no Kerkez, right? Honestly, Eastbourne, even if they did play today, it wouldn't have mattered. Guys, from what I saw today, any of us could have played today, and you didn't even need to be a professional athlete to play today. The tempo was so slow. There was zero intensity. This was just a training match. It wasn't a friendly. This wasn't a friendly. This was a training match. It was just a training match. But the only positive things that I can say from it was those combinations they're doing in the beginning. Rohit, what's up, my friend? Guys, Rohit, super knowledgeable Milanista. I really love when Rohit joins us on the Milan forum. Rohit, you should join us more often. Oh no, do not say that. Do not say that, Rohit. Do not say that. Do not say that. He's a Georgian talent playing in Russia. News is it? It's a done deal. No way. Pobega is injured, Rohit. I do not like to hear that. That is bad news. Because if he's injured, that means that he doesn't get to. Well, how bad is the injury? All right, Pete says reports from Russia that we have are close to signing him with help from Kaladze. Okay, now this player was he's a cam or a winger. Remind me, guys. Can you remind me? Oh, it's only a muscular fatigue. All right, excellent. Okay, good. If it's only a muscular fatigue, then no problem. We'll probably get to see him against Nice. So, okay, guys, Prosesto Modena, pointless game. Prosesto was a little bit more exciting. This game today was maybe the most pointless game I've ever seen in my whole life. I mean, it's good. It was just a training game, nothing else. Not a friendly, just a training. But he's an EU, so him or Kai Georgia will join Milan. Okay. Now this guy here, the only problem we have with this guy is his name. It's literally impossible to pronounce. Varch. So I guess if he becomes a Milan player, we have to learn how to say it. Kvicha, Kvicha, Kvarashkelia, Kvarashkelia, Kvicha, Kvicha. You know what? I think the K. I think the K is silent, so it's Vicha Varashelia. Vicha Varashelia. I bet the K is silent because how can you pronounce a K? Kvicha Kvarakch. Vicha Flip Vicha Varashelia is a player who can play left wing and right wing. Okay. Okay, so that's it. If he comes in from the left wing and the right wing, does that mean that the wings are done? We don't need to get any more wingers. Left wing and right wing can use both feet. It's pointless that they stop showing the second. Yeah. The second half was I didn't see all of it. I just saw snippets of it because I was working, and it didn't look good, man. It honestly didn't look good. The guys are, man. Yeah. Castillejo looked a little bit off his game, just missing. Maldini, I didn't see anything impressive from him. I didn't see anything. The small minutes I saw from him weren't very impressive. Hagwe, I didn't even know Hagwe was there up until the game was ended, and then I just saw him shake someone's hand. About the game, Milan played a 3-4-2-1. When we have the ball, good. Gabbia stayed as the third center back. Yes, I like that, guys. That is an excellent way to use Gabbia. Gabbia, guys, watch out for this player. Gabbia is going to be an important player, not only for Milan, but for Italy in the future. Gabbia stayed as the third center back, which Calabria usually did, allowed Tel to go forward. 4-4-2 off the ball. Score, Kangu. What's up, my friend? Kangu, the score was 5-0. All goals came in the first half, first 30 minutes, and then the rest of the 60 minutes, nothing really happened. Any transfer news with the transfer guru Antonio later on? We will see, because I'm not going to be done here for a while. I just have a short break right now, so I decided to go live. The Kvicha news could mean Hague or Leo are leaving also. Well, I think if we get this Vicha guy, he can't be our solution for the wings. I mean, unless this guy is a freaking monster and we don't know about him. Impressive performance from Tonali, Diaz, and Benacer were extremely okay. Very good. Yeah, I did see Diaz. I liked Diaz on the ball. He looked good. I liked Benacer on the ball. So are you saying, Rohit, is this official? Guys, do we have official news coming in? Is this breaking news, Rohit? But guys, do you honestly think that this guy is the winger that we're looking for? It isn't yet. Mm. Yeah. Well, yeah. What else? Did you guys see anything interesting today? Tomori scored a decent goal. He scored a nice goal. Report says that terms have been agreed by the teams. Wow. Okay, guys. So I'll tell you, from a scale 1 to 10, this one here, I would say is like a 5.5, 6. After watching someone playing today, Maldini all of a sudden now finalized the deal for. All right, that's funny, Isbor. That's funny. Lawrence Kipoko says, "Very nice game." Okay, guys, but didn't you think it was a very? Honestly, I thought that, and like if you know how to play football, even as an amateur, you could have played today because the tempo was so slow. Very nice game. It was reported by Russian media called Metro Rating. Not sure if it is reliable. Okay. Kaladze was part of it. And also Dario Simic is involved in Vlasic. So I know Dario Simic had an interview with Pellegatti. If you guys don't know who Pellegatti is a commentator for AC Milan. He is very well in tune with the AC Milan universe. I'm pretty sure you guys know who he is. So he had an interview with Dario Simic, and it seems like Dario Simic is also being a mediator between Vlasic and Milan. And now you guys are telling me Kaladze also is doing this with this guy, Vereshilia. He is super talented. And it says that Kaladze was the man behind the transfer. Vichas Varashilia is very similar to Jeremy Doku. Oh, wow, he's an explosive winger. I got you. Okay, so he's that kind of player. He's a direct, fast winger. I like that. I thought Capone was trying too hard to be a hero and prove himself. I haven't been impressed with him the last 2 games. Well, my opinion on this Capone guy is, he's a teenager. Like, there's let's give these teenagers a little bit of a break. It's just a warm-up game. Yeah, it literally just looked like the warm-up game. But I do think that the games against Nice and against Real Madrid, the tempo is going to pick up. And also against Panathinaikos, the tempo is going to pick up, and we're going to see some real. We're going to start to see some football. Brazilian Scout Channel compares him to Osman Dembele as well. Okay, so Rohit said Doku, Khaled says Dembele. So now that means we're talking about speed. We're talking about a sprinter. We're talking about a guy that sprints. Pellegatti spoke about Julian Brandt a lot today, so watch that space. Yeah, Brandt, I saw. Hey, Lucas, how you doing? Back to the game. I like the speed in our combination play in the first half. The speed of the passing was too much for Modena. Yes, yeah, especially in the last quarter of the field. Those fast combinations between on the left looked really good between Theo, Brahim, Leao, Krunic also. And then in the middle they bossed the game pretty nicely, but the tempo was so slow. It was so slow. Julian Brandt would be an extremely good signing. Lucas says Tonali was solid, but I expected more. 3.8 dribbles per game. Okay, so this is a dribbler, a speedy guy. Got you. All right. Vicha Varashala is not fast at all, but he's high level technique. All right, guys. So you guys got to get your stuff together, because if you compare him to Doku and Dembele, I'm thinking speed. But Lucas is saying that he's more of a technical player. His dribbling is similar, just like Dembele. Well, Dembele is all about speed, right, and stride. One concerning moment of the match was when we got exposed in the corner and Modena striker headed the ball wide. So the corners, huh? Nonso Egbuna says, it's like we played 3 at the... Yeah. No, so we've been playing three at the back for it's been a while that we've been playing three in the back, Nonso. I think the first game we played three in the back was against Juventus. That's when we started this three in the back thing. We did three in the back against Juve. We did it against Torino. We did it against Cagliari. Then we did it against Atalanta. And now we're just continuing. And we're going to continue to do this. And guys, we have excellent players for that position. We have Gabbia, Calabria, Kalulu. That's perfect for that kind of position. Okay, Lucas says Julian Brandt will be a shit signing. He's a downgrade to Diaz, but Blažić is not. Damn, Lucas does not like Brandt. And he won Russian. Oh, okay. All right, Pete. All right, so he's like so he's a youngster. So he's a young player. Okay, guys. All right, listen, guys. If this guy's a youngster, he's not coming in to be a first team player. He's coming in as a prospect. I don't think that this guy here is the star we're looking for to win us games in the Champions League. I don't think that is the case. No ways, mate. He's very quick. I've seen him play. All right, so we have a little bit of a disagreement here between Rohit and Lucas. He can play right wing too. His weak foot strong. Okay, so you guys seem pretty excited about this. Rohit, we're talking about different players then. He's fast, but no way he's on Doku or Dembele level. Okay. Rohit says, Nonso and Roy, we have been playing 3-4-2. Yeah. Well, I don't know about that. I mean, I think I don't think it was. I think Calabria was a little bit less conservative before that Juventus game. Let's put it that way. Calabria was going up and down also. They were alternating, but now it looks like they've literally moved to a 3. He was born in 2000. Okay, so he's 2021. I thought Tomori was injured. That was a rough tackle from Moretti. Oh yeah, I did see a little bit of rough play there. Marshall says Vic is a left winger. I guess this means Rafa, and I guess this has to be for Hagwe. Because guys, he's 20 years old. There's no way a 20-year-old is coming and going to be a superstar. I think you guys are both right. Okay, he's a left winger, so it's looking like Hagwe's on his way out. Yeah, Hagwe. I think Hagwe's time is done. Now, I just think Hagwe's going not now. If we sign this guy, we definitely will sell Hagwe. So it looks like Hagwe is the one that is going out. The 4-3-2, the 3-4-2-1, depending on the opposition. If it was a team like Sampdoria Verona, then we played pushed up and had only 2. Against Juve Calabria, stay back because, yeah, correct, exactly, 100%. And guys, I don't want to pat my back, but I remember doing a match preview of that, and I totally said the kind of formation that he should have used, and they did use that formation. So, guys, today's game. Leao had a good game today and against Processo. I don't think Milan are planning to sell Leao. But now, what do you guys think? Was today a game in which we can really have an opinion about the players? Guys, by the way, Salamakers was there. I know that you guys are not, some of you guys are not big fans of Salamakers, but he definitely brings order to the team. Like a difference that I saw from last game against Processo and Modena this time is that he definitely brought a little bit of more order. The possession was better. The way they keep the field was a little bit better. Rebic only appears. Hold on, did I read? Yeah, Rebic only appears in the second half of the season, so I think Leao is staying, but Hagwe should be leaving. I think so too. Hagwe's energy in these last 2 friendlies is just very depressing. He feels very disconnected. We broke the guy. That's sad. Well, if that is the case, that is sad. I was watching some of his highlights yesterday, last night, and man, he scored some wicked goals for us, guys. The way he is like dribbling through players and the space he creates for himself, that was some wicked stuff, top level stuff. This is a mystery, guys. This is a mystery. Rohit says Salamakers was decent. I'm withholding my opinion on Leo until we play him on the left consistently. He needs more space to be at his best. I completely agree with you, Pete, 100%. Rebic should just join the team on December or January. That's where he will start playing well. Well, look, we have to hope that Rebic is not going to have any injury problems because if he is fit and he can give continuity, he can become important right away. Hagway has not been able to handle the transition from Norwegian to league to the Italian league. It looks like it, Rohit. It really does look like it. But I also think that maybe we're not giving him enough time, and maybe like you said on the Milan forum, we don't have time to give these players the time to to adapt. The problem with Hagway is this: if we sell him, we know this player is going to kick ass. He's going to kick ass eventually. Eventually, he will kick ass. But when is eventually? 2 years, 3 years? It's a strange situation. Before Hagway joined Milan, he was crazy good. I think he still is crazy good. It's just it's not the system, the culture, maybe the different worlds. I mean, if you really think about how Norway, football in Norway is kind of very small in comparison to football in Italy. Yeah, it's a tough transition. Rebic will start Vicha. Oh wait, sorry. Let me read Dinuja what he said. I think if we sign him, Pioli will play him at right wing. Okay, so you think we'll play him at right wing? Rebic will start. Vicha will back him up. Rebic will start. Vicha will back him up. I think Rafa and oh wow. Damn. Guys, look at what Marshall says. Marshall says that Rebic will start, Vicha will be his backup, Rafa and Hagway will be sold to make that cash so we can buy big players, a big winger and a big cam. That is possible. Let's see what Eastbourne says about Vicha. Roy, this Vicha guy, the deal will cost 20 million. I don't think he's coming to be on the bench. Yeah, okay, but Eastbourne, a 20-year-old, like, can you guys think of any 20-year-olds that are first team players right away? Can you guys think of anyone that is 20 years old that comes to the Serie A first year right away has a huge impact? 20 years old. If you can think of some names, I want to see, because I can't think of any names at the top of my head. 20 years old, comes from Georgia, a league. I think he's playing in the Russian league. So yeah, competition is probably lower. You would expect. He's not going to be an immediate impact. It's just no way. It's going to be, guys. This is going to be Hagway 2.0. Hagway 2.0. That's what I think. It's like you said, Roy, 23 is a threshold. The guy's young. Yeah, 23. That's the magic year. For all the people hyping Hagway up, how many people have actually seen him play? I mean, I watched the Danish league to see Darame, and the Danish league was not as good as Serie A. No, of course. None of those guys. I mean, the top leagues are the Premier League, Serie A, La Liga, Bundesliga. All the other leagues have something less. The Scandinavian leagues, no offense to anybody, but if anybody's watching here from Scandinavia, but just you guys gotta remember that in Italy, football is a religion, guys. It really is a religion. I gotta tell you guys something about Italy. When you have these major crises in Italy, political crises, anything bad happening in Italy, in the bars, in the plazas, people are talking about football. Terrible stuff can happen in Italy. People are still only just talking about football. These countries like Italy, it's a religion. So the amount of thought and stress and all of it that they put into it, it's so different. It's so different. You're coming into another reality. You're coming into another reality. Spot on, Marshall. For all the people who hype Hagway, how many people have seen him before Milan? Well, I just saw him when he played against us, and he looked really good. Alexander Pato, that is one. Okay, give me a few more. I can't think of one single player that came to the Serie A at 20 from abroad that had a major impact right away, except for Pato. I think Kaká was a little bit older. But listen to who we're saying. We're talking about Kaká. Kaká, before coming to Milan, won a World Cup, huh? Let's not forget that. Kaká, before coming to Milan, had already won a World Cup. But Milan spending 20 million for a bench, that would be weird. It'd be weird, but I mean, Isbor, objectively speaking, do you honestly think that this player could come to Milan and just have immediate impact on the Serie A? I don't see it. I don't see it, guys. I just don't see it. This is why we need players like Isco. We need players that have seen it, that have done it. We need players that have graduated. We need PhDs, not students. This Shadavilla guy is a student. Shiva tore Spain apart in Euro qualifiers right before the tournament started. Okay, that's good. I like players that play in the what you call it, in the national team. Danny Cabellos tore Italy apart in the U23 games, but he crashed and burned. But guys, I'm talking about the Serie A. Like, can you guys think of any player that is 20 years old that came from a league like the Russian league? How old was Shevchenko? Well, even Shevchenko, was his impact was. Well, he's a little bit old. He wasn't 20 when he came to Milan, but his impact wasn't immediate either. To be honest, I never think. Let me read what Pete says. Going from Norway to Italy is a massive step. Haaland was an anomaly. Yeah, I think so too. To be honest, I never think we should sell Leao. I don't buy the idea of buying another young striker, but giving Leao more time to grow. Look at the example of Calabria and Kessie. I agree with you guys. I mean, we've already given Leao 2 years. He's 22. He's going for that magic year, the 23. Let's wait. We're almost there. We almost see the finish line. But Hagway at this point, Hagway, we can. I mean, Hagway is lost, I think. Imagine Milan signing both Vlasic, the Russian player of the POTY, player of the something, and Vlasic, the Russian player, okay, and Vicha, Russian, okay, yeah, I got you. So you're saying we can sign Vlasic, who was the player of the league, and Vicha, who was the young player of the league. El Shaarawy was really good at AC Milan. Yeah, El Shaarawy, guys. El Shaarawy was having a brilliant season at Milan. He was it was half a season. He had that half season where he was scoring every time. It looked like this guy was on his way. But then Milan did this stupid mistake of buying Balotelli, and Balotelli just completely overshadowed El Shaarawy. When Balotelli came to Milan, El Shaarawy stopped scoring goals. El Shaarawy kind of just was put to the side, and then Balotelli, unfortunately, he never was able to just get serious. Balotelli was never professional. He never was able to become a professional. But El Shaarawy, I think about that El Shaarawy thing a lot. Because I thought that El Shaarawy, if we didn't buy Balotelli and we would have kept El Shaarawy as the main focal point, who knows what would have happened. Paul KB says, Leao for president. Are you ready? Okay, 1 second. All right, guys. guys, so that was what I've got to say about the Milan Modena game. Really, not much to say, guys. This was a warm-up game. The tempo was non-existent. But having said that, I have to go. We will see you tomorrow for a live. We'll do a long live tomorrow. We'll open the lines. Have anybody wants to come up, say their piece. Okay, guys. Forza Milan. See you tomorrow.